Today we're going to be mixing grout and laying that down onto our bathroom tile. We've been working on this project for approximately 3 months now. I've finally gotten the time to finish it up. So our first step is to mix our grout, and what we need to do is we need to mix it in the ratio of 2 quarts of water to 25 pounds of grout. It turns out that 2 pounds of water is approximately 1 quart. So that is converted into 4 pounds of water per 25 pounds of grout, which is approximately 2 pounds for every 12.5 pounds, or 2 pounds of water for every 12.5 pounds of grout. If we continue this calculation, we find that that ratio of 2 pounds of water to 12.5 pounds of grout is approximately 1 yogurt container of water to 6 yogurt containers of grout. Because it turns out that if we look at a yogurt container, so a yogurt container is approximately 32 ounces and or approximately 2 pounds. So that is basically 2 quarts. So 1 quart is 16 ounces. So 1 pound is 1 quart. So basically two of these is 1 pound. So one of these is 1 pound, and if we want 4 pounds, it's almost confusing, but it's not. So if we want, we basically need to do 4 pounds of water to 25 pounds, right? So there's our ratio. And so if we take 2 of these containers, we get 4 pounds, right? So we get 4 pounds. So we're mixing basically 4 pounds, or 4 of these, sorry, we're mixing 4 pounds into 25 pounds of grout. So that is actually, when you divide it out, is the ratio is 1 yogurt container to 6 yogurt containers of grout. If for some reason this math is wrong, we will find out. But I've done it already for the mortar, and we found that that works. So I'd use the same mathematics. And this is our yogurt container. This is just something I chose to use because it's a round, and I needed to mix basically equal parts of the powder to the water, and there's no. This is what I found to be the easiest. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this blend of grout that I picked up at the hardware store. This is Polyblend. It's sanded grout, and they say to mix 2 quarts with 25 pounds. So 2 quarts right there. 2 quarts of water to 25 pounds. So we're following their directions, and here we go. Also, I highly recommend wearing a dust mask when you're doing this, because the powder is potentially carcinogenic, and I'm gonna wear eye protection as well, since I already have it on me. But alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by opening up that bag, and then we're going to start doing some mixing and pouring. Most people would probably think this is a little overboard, in terms of protection, but we're talking about silica particles, and it's not safe for the lungs. I'm using gray grout, so whew. Again, I bought this little utility knife thing a week ago at Sears for $14. It's just awesome. So it's been useful for a lot of different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make a mess, because it's not so easy to scoop out. Whew. So what I'm going to try to do is, I don't need that much grout, so I only have a very small space. So I'm basically going to mix six of these guys with one water. Okay, and we'll start out by pouring it in there. See the dust? You don't want that dust on you. Okay. That's one yogurt container of grout. Yeah, my mask broke, but still gonna use it. Alright, so that's one. And you generally want to pour the water in first. So I got my grout in there. I'm gonna pour the water in there next. I should have poured the water in first, but we haven't poured all of it. So here. Okay, there's my water. So since it hasn't, it's gonna be okay. All right, since I have to pour all of it in there, so. All right, so. Wow, it's bubbling. All right. Two more, actually, ooh, 5 more of these guys. Okay, there's one. That's 2. It's hard to believe that it's actually 6 of these. So the density is a little bit different for grout than for mortar. I guess this is more sticky. Okay, that's number. This is 3. Ooh. I don't think I need all this. I'm overkilling. I can tell you right now, this is overkill. So, since I have 3 already, I'm going to cut that down into half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some of the water. Everybody, let's take out some of the water. So we're just going to go half, right? We're going to go half. So I'm going to get rid of the water. Oops. Okay. can see how much powder is in there. So let's see, let's just start out by mixing it, okay? So we still have 3 more of these to go, but probably gonna be okay. Okay, so it's kind of surprising it's that ratio. Let's see how it mixes so far. It's really hard to believe it's such little water. You can see how how still very wet it is. So that makes sense. This is very, very wet. I simply don't need this much grout. But you can see how very wet it is. So we're going to keep adding more. I forget how much the cost of this bag was. It wasn't cheap. Yeah, that's number 4. That's number 5. So something seems really off. Okay. That's it. That's the 6. That's a whole bucket. Look at that. Tell me that this is not right. This can't be right. Following the directions. If you guys can hear, I'm listening to Bollywood music. It's just great. I normally listen to rock and roll, but I don't know. This stuff's pretty decent. Fun. Okay, so you can tell right off the bat. Probably need a little bit more water, and that's what the instructions say. So we'll do that. Alright, so I'm just adding a little bit more water. You're supposed to mix for 5 minutes and then add water, so I mixed for probably a second. See, you can see it's still a very dry. It was very wet, now it's very dry, which means we're somewhere in the middle. So I've added about one and a half yogurt containers of water. And I can tell you right now, that was too much water. So that means our ratio is approximately right. See, now it's too wet. So this is very interesting because it doesn't seem like that's the right ratio, but we got to follow the directions. Now we know it's pretty wet. Look at that. It's too wet now.